guys, it's HalieCakes. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a Sims 4 speed build. This is the tiny house challenge, I guess. Definitely not the 4x4 one. I tried to do that with this house, and you'll see like halfway through that I give up on it because I just can't do it. It was way too hard. Maybe one day I'll try. But I feel like even watching other people make the 4x4 houses, they just do the same exact thing. So the beds are always over the countertop, and the bathroom's always like shoved in a corner. And it's just, it doesn't look cool to me. All of them look the same. I eventually expand on the house and just make it, I think it's like an 8x12 house eventually. I didn't take the measurements because I wasn't really worrying about them. I just know the house was small enough to call it a tiny house, so it worked for me. I took a lot of time on the outside because I was really trying to make it look unique, I guess. It doesn't look unique. It looks like all the other houses I do, to be honest, which is okay. I say this in every video. I really don't step out of my comfort zone at all. It's bad. But maybe one of these days I will. I'm trying to. I'm doing something new. Even though most of my houses that I do build, they're pretty tiny in general. I don't make mansions in the game. I don't know if I just don't have enough patience or if I'm just really bad at building big buildings. I don't know. But as you can see right here, I was trying really hard to make this 4x4 space work. And it worked for the most part. It looks really good. But the downfall is the bathroom. The dreaded bathroom that I always talk about in the game. That just never works. And I don't know what the heck I'm doing with it. So I think I paused for a bit to think about it and watch other videos of how people did it. And if I was really going to stick to the 4x4 build, I was going to have to completely redo the entire house, and I just wasn't up for it. And yeah, here I go, expanding the house. So yeah, I think it's like 5x6. I don't know, not 5x6, but you get the point. It's a little bit bigger, and it actually works out really well. And it's still really tiny. I'm surprised. Of course, I used cheats for this. If I didn't use cheats, I probably wouldn't have gotten anywhere in the game. I kept trying to put like multiple windows on one, I guess, panel, and that doesn't work in the game. I forgot about that. So I kept trying to make it happen, and it wasn't happening, but that's okay. Basic bathroom. I didn't do too much to it. Bathrooms, again, they're just boring for me, so I just kind of did whatever with it. The rest of the build, it's just mostly decorating for the most part, which is still pretty cool. I tried to keep it really Maxis match, nothing high poly, everything like that. Same deal as always, honestly, you guys. But yeah, I actually liked how this house turned out really well. The only downside to it, I think, is if you have a bunch of Sims over, you can't really do anything with them because it's just way too crowded, which I guess is fine if you only have one Sim. And I guess if they don't have friends too, I don't know. But the house is mostly done for the most part. I ended up adding a back part to the building as well, and you'll see that at the very end. But it's just decorating, just throwing up lots of more windows. And I tried to put like these windowsills on everything, but that wasn't working either, so it's okay. Just to put more, yeah, there we go. I zoomed in on all of it, just to give it more deco and stuff like that. Also, a lot of shelves. There's a lot of shelves in this build just to throw miscellaneous things everywhere and make it seem like it's actually lived in and not you just threw things in there and the person's living. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't really been posting videos a lot. I've been really busy with my own life, so I'm trying to post more. Okay, so what I'm actually trying to do is I'm just making a bunch of videos, and then I'm going to edit them in one day and then just put them out in probably 1 or 2 days times. I'm not really sticking to the 3-day thing right now. I'm being really bad at it. I didn't realize how hard it would be to stick to 3 days a week, even though that seems like nothing compared to some people. But it's really hard. I have a full-time job, so it's not doable sometimes. It's really not, especially when I don't know what to put out. I do know what to put out, don't get me wrong, but it's just executing it really well. It's the hard part, and I'm such a perfectionist that I'll do a video and then I'll delete it, and I'll do it again and I'll delete it. So it's a lot of me going back and forth with trying not to be too precise on things and stuff like that. And the other thing is that there's a lot of like wrongdoings in my videos. So I'll film them and then they'll be okay, everything looks good. I go to edit them and then like something just happens where I can't put it out at all because there's something wrong with like the file. It's like corrupt or something. I don't know. So if that happens, I completely scratch everything and just start all over because I don't want to deal with fixing it. And honestly, if it's something minor, I'd rather just redo it. But yeah, random side notes. How about that? Yeah, not much going on in the house, just decorating. So I'm just going to talk about my random life, I guess. I know I'm going to put out another Planet Coaster video here soon. I actually might redo what I was doing in the last Planet Coaster video because after looking at a million people make their own Planet Coaster videos, I realized there is so many more cool things you can do with it. And then I also sunk some time into it, just like playing freehand and not recording it. And I realized a lot of things that I could do and actually know the controls now, and I'm not crazy. So that'll be fun. Yeah, and actually, I think the other thing is I'm not going to do any Sims playthroughs or anything like that because I find it boring and I can't talk the entire time. It's just boring to me. I don't like doing stuff like that. It's super, everybody knows the game. If you've played The Sims, you know the game. So I think that's it. There can be funny things that happen, but me recording it, I'm just like, I've actually done this like 80 billion times in the game already. So I don't know, maybe I'll actually switch back to Sims 3. I might just do that. I've been seeing people like post pictures on Tumblr and everything like that. So maybe I'll switch over to Sims 3 and do some building and maybe do some playthrough because that's a little bit more interesting. You have like a bunch of stuff going on. You have pets, you have seasons. Everything just makes a little bit more sense in that game. So we'll see. I don't know. I might just stick to this. Who knows? I've been trying to play different games. Not that I already don't, but trying to record different games and trying to get my Elgato up and working. I got that like literally a month ago, you guys, and I still haven't figured it out. That sounds so bad. I look at YouTube videos, but I actually think there's like something wrong with the cords on my system, or I'm not putting in the cords right. I don't know. If you have any clue, you can let me know, but I really don't. So I don't mess with it. I kind of just plug stuff in. If it doesn't work, I'll get back to it later type deal. So I also love that little shark beanie bag. It's like one of my favorite things that I have, which I don't use it as often as I should, but I thought in this build it would be amazing because I feel like it's kind of like a young adult female's little house, so it works. I would live in this house, honestly. If I had this house, I would love it because I like tiny spaces and I'm just into it. I dig it. And then I also put this like huge shelf up there and just put a bunch of knickknacks and some, I guess, culinary stuff per se, just to kind of give it that more lived-in feeling. But yeah, it's almost done. I think I'm going to start heading to the back of the building here soon. I think so. Yeah, here I go. Yep. So I'm adding all of the plants and everything, and they're all like dead in quotations per se. I have the fall mod or the autumn mod still installed. I might install the winter mod. I don't know. I might not. I really like the fall one, but that'll eventually go away during spring in my brain. But so yeah, that's why all the plants are yellow, orange, and red and whatnot. And I like it. It actually looks really pretty with this house. So I add a bunch of that, and then I go to adding all of the little furniture for the outside of the building. And that's pretty much it, you guys. It was a quick build for me. It took me about an hour, which is really, that's really short for me, you guys. If you watch my other videos, it usually takes me like 3 hours to do anything in the game. So, and I tried to be really fast just because it was tiny and all that fun stuff. So I'll have pictures at the very end of all the buildings, and yep, here we go. Here they are, all the beautiful pictures of in-game that I love taking. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. But if not, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys for watching. Bye.